Hello everyone, Dr. Kaysen coming to you from Westlake with the Drugless doctors, and I'm really excited. Amanda's here with me today to share her family's story of what she has been able to experience in the last couple years. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Are you excited?
I am.
So when you first came in, I know we've been chatting a little bit. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
And when you first came in, do you remember what your life was like?
So much worse. I mean, I was having headaches all the time, really bad pain in my neck and lower back, and I honestly thought that I was just going to be living in this pain for the rest of my life.
Really? How did you find out about our office?
I on Facebook, I remember like seeing different things, drugless doctors, chiropractors, but like more to it than that. And so I was like, they're close to home, and why don't I give it a shot?
And now look at you overall. So when Amanda first came in, she was talking overall about headaches, her energy, her neck, her lower back, which some of you might be experiencing this also at home right now. And then we did a specific evaluation to look at your nervous system and your spinal health, and we started working together. And then what happened?
Things started getting better. I think the first thing I noticed was the headaches weren't as often. And then I remember at first, like, I wish the neck pain would go away, but they assured me, like, stick with this, you're going to see results, and then I did. I mean, I've almost no pain in my neck anymore, nothing in my lower back. I mean, I have 3 kids, and I can play with them without being in pain. It's wonderful.
That's a big deal. And speaking of your children, Amanda's kids, maybe like yours at home overall, or maybe you don't have kids, but you have nieces and nephews. They're very energetic.
Yes.
And they're very playful. They're very adventurous. And then you started seeing results in your body. And then you had this epiphany like, hey, if I'm getting results, what about my kids? And do you see kids in your office? And that is a huge, I would say, area overall that parents might not realize that the babies and the kids that we see are the healthiest on the planet because their brain and their body is working so much more efficiently, and they're younger. So let me ask you, if you want to share with our families at home that are watching us, tell us a little bit about Hudson, who's your middle child overall. And I know you've been bringing him in for the last year. And what have you noticed, and what did you bring him in for initially?
So Hudson, he's 6 now. He was 5 when I brought him in, and he was wetting the bed every single night, waking up often throughout the night, was having night terrors. But my biggest thing was the bedwetting. Like, how do we get this to stop? And we limited water intake, and then I brought up to Dr. Kaysen, like, should I be bringing him in? Would this help? And it did. He no longer wets the bed, and I mean, it didn't even take that long. I feel like after a couple months, maybe like 2 months or so, that was like slowing down, and then now completely stopped. And he pretty much sleeps through the night. I mean, he might wake up once here and there, but it's totally different. And so that actually then got me into, well, if I'm seeing results with him, like, why don't I bring my other kids in?
And then we have overall, so with your other son overall, I know his posture's improved.
Yes.
And then also with Hayden overall, which is her youngest, she loves getting adjusted.
She does.
And what's really amazing going back to Hudson is the nerves in your lower spine go to your bladder. So a lot of times your primary provider, which I don't know what you had experienced before if you brought him anywhere, but they'll share with you limit intake of water and really, wait and see, or even there's medications, which if the nerves are compacted, which his were based on running and jumping and playing and slips and falls on his butt, then overall with working with that, we've been able to help his body heal itself. And then I remember with Hudson, one of the biggest things was the day he told me that he overall had a sleepover. And I know that was a big deal
Yeah.
overall. And being able to do that without having to be concerned about that. And you as a mom, how does that make you feel?
So happy and just so relieved I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
And then, last thing overall that has occurred with specific chiropractic care with Amanda is, do you want to share the news with everyone?
I'm pregnant now. So I'm super excited to be working with them throughout this pregnancy. I remember with my last, she's 2.5 now, but I mean, my low back pain was so bad with her, and just between chiropractic care and like better food choices, I'm so excited to just see the difference in this pregnancy.
Which is exciting for us too, because we're balancing your pelvis, and that's not something you necessarily were expecting overall, but it's amazing that with a healthy nervous system, how our body can heal. So is there anything you want to share that we may have left out overall with what you would share with parents at home? So you're speaking to people on Facebook, on YouTube, how you found us. What would you share to parents out there that they're looking for better overall health for their family?
I mean, I guess if you're like me and you don't want to just jump right into medicine for your kids, I mean, any kind of problem or issue that you might be seeing, give the Drugless doctors a chance. Like, check them out and see if they can help, because it's so much better.
Life's better when your brain's better.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you so much. And I look forward to making a difference, just like with Amanda's family, to see if we can help your family too. So if you're interested, please go ahead, find us online. We're here in Westlake, also Dr. Bob in Naples, Florida, and we would love to help your family too. Have a great day. Bye-bye.